Hi, I'm Karinna Martinez, and this is my digital story on my elementary experience. I started in pre-K, and pre-K I went to Fenville Public Schools, and at Fenville Public Schools you only had a half day in school, either morning or afternoon, so I went every morning. And Fenville doesn't really have the best school district, so my family wanted me to move to Holland Public Schools so that I could have a better education experience, so I only went there for pre-K. And that's a photo of me and my grandparents at preschool graduation. Kindergarten was my first year at Holland Public Schools. I went to East Elementary School, which is now Holland Middle School, but at the time, Holland Public Schools ran their elementary schools as K through 7, and then the high school was 8th grade through 12th grade. I had a hard time at first because I had a lot of friends in Fenville, and that's where I had actually grown up and spent most of my childhood. And I still spent about half my time in Fenville. But I ended up liking Holland Public Schools a lot. In kindergarten, I definitely struggled socially and at home, but I was doing okay academically. In first grade, I began to struggle a lot academically. I was way behind in reading. I could barely read, and math was really, really hard for me. So my teacher that year, Mr. Plogin, referred me to CASA, which is Hope's after-school tutoring program, so that I could receive extra help after school. And CASA was really important to my academic success. I grew really close to my tutors, and they helped me a lot. Second through fourth grade, again, being in CASA, I stayed in CASA all throughout elementary school, helped me improve in my academics. I began to read above grade level, and I was above grade level in math as well. I think this is because I actually got to keep the same tutor for the majority of my elementary school experience, and me and her grew very close. And I just really needed that extra support and extra time reading, extra time doing math, a different way of explaining that my parents couldn't always give me because they were normally working when I was home. And in fourth grade, I was able to receive an award for being one of the top readers in the school, which I just feel like is really great proof that I was able to excel academically because of CASA. Fifth grade, this is the year that I was preparing for middle school, and then also my final year in CASA. I remember being really, really sad that CASA was going to be over because it had helped me so much, and I loved my tutor a lot. But I was also really excited because in the spring, I received acceptance to a project-based learning classroom program thing that my middle school was introducing. And that was meant to prepare me for an early college program that I'm actually in now. They called it a feeder program. So the program used project-based learning, which is exactly what the early college program at the high school used. And then we were just so that we'd be able to do better. And we also got a lot of information about the early college program. And it was just really exciting because I got to meet the teacher ahead of time, and I really liked her. And she seemed like she was very invested. Overall, I would say my elementary education experience was pretty well, and that not only did I have teachers who knew about our community, which helped, is I also just had a lot of access to community resources that were really helpful to me, and I think that's something that stayed true in my middle school and high school experience with programs like Step Up and then programs like Latin Americans United for Progress.